The San Diego Comic-Con Justice League trailer has dropped. It's dope. It's long. It maybe hints at something really interesting. Let's talk about it. What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. This will officially be the first piece of DC content I have done for San Diego Comic-Con, and I apologize about that. Guys, I was just stretched for time, and honestly, I'm more of a Marvel fan. Look, I can't help it. So all that other stuff was really, really cool. I'm hype on some of the things I heard coming out of San Diego, so there will be a ton more DC coverage as we move past San Diego during the week. I'm going to be doing a total recap and things like that. So if you like this video, subscribe to the channel so that you could get all of that content. Now, here's the real crazy thing about this Justice League trailer. The thing that pops off to me the most is that visually, I think we're still getting mostly a Zack Snyder film. And that is a good thing. No matter how you feel about Zack's movies, you are wrong if you think he can't direct action and direct beautiful sequences. That's what he was born to do. His imagination in being able to film these things and put them on the screen is mind-bending. It's really gorgeous. He is a masterstroke painter, and he uses the lens and the cinematography and effects as his brushes. He paints these gorgeous pictures, and this movie looks to be just the next in a series of gorgeous things that Zack has done. So what I really think we're going to get here is a Zack Snyder film with all the possible weak points, the things that he's just not that great at, being punched up by Joss Whedon. And I think that we're going to get a little bit more of the characters we know from the comics, because that's Joss's stick. That is what he does. He's going to be like, nah, we're going to make this little line here more like the comics. We're going to make this little look here between these two characters reference a possible thing from the comics. He's going to really give us comic book stuff, which is beautiful, but these effects are way too finished and way too crazy to be Joss Whedon effects. Just plainly, these have probably been in the tank for a year, and these have been things that they've been working on for a long time, so I'm super excited to see that. I think that's a good sign for the film. Now, as far as the context of the film, we get to see that a lot of this movie will probably take place in London. That's very interesting. Is that where they're going to have the Justice League Tower? Is that where they're going to have, just where the Justice League works out of? I don't know. Maybe office space is really cheap in London. That could be a possible explanation. But past that, we get a shot of Steppenwolf. We get our first good look at Steppenwolf. And I say good look, but to me, he was still pretty obscured by the way they shot him. But that's because this is all mocap. So they're probably still doing the effects of the mocap with his face to make it look great. But they have the effects of his body and all that. So really, really cool. But we see him show up through a boom tube on Themyscira. Now, that's really crazy. This could be in the past with him first coming to Earth and then that huge battle that's taking place. Because we know that there's going to be a huge battle between the armies of Darkseid and the Amazons at the beginning of the film. This is going to be really, really crazy. I don't think that this shot is from that. I think this is Steppenwolf boom tubing back to Earth, utilizing the boom tube we know that the Amazons have. And I think this is more or less going to be the beginning of his siege on the planet. I think he's going to come through, fight them, and then a bunch of parademons are going to come through. And I think we'll get a pretty epic sequence with the Amazons on Themyscira. But I think that Steppenwolf is going to crush them and leave Themyscira totally broken, which will be very bad because I think Wonder Woman's going to come back, and I don't think she's ever been back to Themyscira since leaving with Steve Trevor. So this could be her first time going back, is seeing Themyscira absolutely devastated. So she's going to come back and see that, and then that line in the original trailer where she says, "Not coming, Bruce, they're already here," talking about the parademons, this could be what informs her, the fact that the parademons and Themyscira is totally rocked. We get some shots with Steppenwolf underwater at Atlantis. Now we know that the Atlanteans are supposedly going to have a mother box as well. So is Steppenwolf going to collect all of the mother boxes? Is this why Arthur Curry was exiled and no longer king? Or, is he doing double duty, feeding the fishermen and also being a king? I don't think so. I think he's lost his throne in the movie, and it could be because he allowed Steppenwolf to come down there and to take their mother box. I think the last mother box will be, of course, Cyborg, right? So I think that they're going to try to take all of the mother boxes. All of the characters should have some kind of a hint as to why Darkseid and Steppenwolf are coming and why they need to band together. I think it's going to be beyond just Bruce going to get them, although he is going to go get them. I think you're also going to have things in their private life that more or less confirm what Bruce is saying so that they have a base for it and so that they go and work with him. But also, the shots underwater look great. I'm wondering how much of this was figured out by James Wan, because like in Suicide Squad, the shot with the Flash, that little image or the sequence there was actually from the set of Justice League. That's a Zack Snyder shot. He shot that scene and then they used it in Suicide Squad. So I'm wondering how much is this actually going to be shot by James Wan for the Aquaman film and then brought to the studio to work on for Justice League. I think that'd be fair to say. That would be kind of cool. So I'm wondering if that's the case. But either way, this is probably what it's going to look like in the Aquaman movie when they're underwater. I think it looks stylized very, very cool. We get Gordon, we get the red sky, we get a lot of badass action of them fighting. We get Cyborg, talking to Gordon, which is kind of cool. And then the trailer basically finishes off with Gordon saying, "I hope you're not too late." Now, we see a little red cape in that shot. I believe he is talking to Superman. I think that that's what's going to happen. Superman's going to return, and that he's going to say, essentially, "Hey, I hope you're not too late." But there is a rumor here that we've got a little Green Lantern action at the end of this trailer. It's possible that, Bruce had been communicating with the Corps and that basically he's called the Corps in and the Corps could be coming and then Gordon could know who they are and be saying, "I hope you're not too late," to the Green Lanterns, which could be very, very cool and very interesting. But overall, I think this trailer is amazing. It definitely hypes me up for Justice League way more than I was otherwise. So I'm going to do an in-depth breakdown of some cool things from the trailer and things from the panel in the future. But I did want to drop this video just so all the DC guys know I still love DC. I still love you guys. And I think you made a decent showing at Comic-Con. And we're going to talk about all of that as we move forward. Let me know in the comment section, what did you think about the trailer? Did you catch anything from maybe the panel, any articles, or your multiple viewings of the trailer that I did not? Please let me know those sort of things. Always willing to learn from you guys. And what do you think of Steppenwolf? It's our first official look at him. Looks pretty cool to me, and so does this movie. I'm pretty hyped for Justice League. I'm hoping it's going to be very, very good. So that's all I've got for this one. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and nerdy day. See ya!